All right, I understand we're here because of a few blackheads. So, what's it gonna take to get that video down?
My client's complexion is her livelihood, Mr. Spector. Not only did this incident harm her brand, it brought her emotional anguish.
It was so bad. I couldn't post a video for a week.
Except the one defaming my client.
Well, I had to show people what it did to my face. It was shaming.
Which is why, in addition to the video staying up, we've prepared this.
Listen to me. If every 16-year-old girl filed suit every time she wasn't happy with what she saw in the mirror, our legal system would grind to a halt.
I'm not every 16-year-old girl, Mr. Spector. And you want me to take down that video and not file this? I want $10 million.
I see. So this is a shakedown?
This is a legitimate claim. And your wisest course of action would be to write that check.
My course of action is going to be to hit you with a defamation suit because you have no proof our product caused your breakouts.
And I don't think you understand that I have 50 million followers who will do anything I tell them to. So even if that video comes down, I can tell them not to use your client anyway.
That's it. I don't care how old you are. You know what you're doing, you deserve what's coming for you, and this meeting's over.
What if the very fabric of how we perceive influence and fame has been altered significantly in just a decade? We'll journey through time following the rise and fall of the influencer market. In the early 2010s, the advent of social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube marked the dawn of a new era. These platforms became the birthplaces of the modern-day influencer. Ordinary individuals with a knack for creating engaging content began to amass significant followings. They were not movie stars or musicians, but they wielded a power just as potent. By the mid-2010s, the influencer market was booming. Brands recognized the power of these digital celebrities and began to invest heavily in influencer marketing. It was a win-win situation. Brands got access to a loyal, engaged audience, and influencers received compensation for their endorsements. However, the influencer market was not without its challenges. As the market became saturated, authenticity began to wane. Audiences started to question the sincerity of influencers promoting products. Was it a genuine endorsement or just another paid advertisement? By the late 2010s, the influencer bubble started to show signs of bursting. A series of scandals involving high-profile influencers damaged the public's trust. There were instances of influencers buying followers, faking brand partnerships, and even promoting harmful products. The once shiny influencer market started to lose its luster. In the early 2020s, the fall of the influencer market began. The public's disillusionment with influencers grew. Brands started to question the return on investment of influencer marketing. There was a shift towards micro-influencers, individuals with smaller, more engaged audiences. But even this approach had its limitations. So where does the influencer market stand today? It's a shell of its former self. While there are still influencers with large followings and brand partnerships, the market as a whole has deflated. The public is more skeptical, and brands are more cautious. The golden age of the influencer market has ended. The rise and fall of the influencer market is a fascinating tale of how quickly fortunes can change in the digital age. It started with the birth of social media platforms in the early 2010s, peaked in the mid-2010s, with brands investing heavily in influencer marketing, and began to decline in the late 2010s due to a series of scandals and a loss of authenticity. Today, the influencer market is a more cautious and skeptical place. It's a stark reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and influence in the digital world.